two friends having a beer in a bar discussed the idea of going on a trip the following long weekend. The one friend said, "Hey, let's go on a trip this long weekend." The other friend replied, "I also think we should go on a trip." It was settled with a cheers of glasses, and the last question was, but where? "Somewhere close," the first friend said. The second friend then said, "Let's go to the Kalahari." So the first friend replied, "I think we should go to the Kalahari." We left the gloomy Johannesburg very early in the morning on our way to our first stop, van Zylsrus, which was a mere 8-hour drive.
Good afternoon, my name is Dirk and welcome to Jackass. We are on the side of the road on our way to my favorite place in the world, the Kalahari or the Kgalagadi Park. And I've got a friend with me. We are on a boys' weekend. Jacques, who are you? What do you do?
I'm Jacques Myburgh and I'm a journalist at Media 24, but this weekend I'm just Dirk's friend.
How long have you been my friend?
It's now been almost 4 years, I think.
And what kind of friend am I?
You're good and reliable. Sometimes you tend to be a bit harsh and straightforward, but I love you for that.
I'm an honest man.
But
Kalahari Ferrari. We just arrived in Van Zylsrus. It's one of my favorite towns because it's got the Van Zylsrus Hotel, which is an institution, and we're going to be having a beer there tonight. First things first, we just need to get to our accommodation, which Jacques organized. I don't know where we're sleeping. What's the place called?
Dirk is taking his sweet bloody time.
What's the place called?
It's on a farm.
What's the name?
It's called Kalahari Dune Snooze.
Kalahari Dune Snooze.
Kalahari Dune Snooze is situated a couple of minutes outside of town on the Askham road, and I was pleasantly surprised how beautiful the place is.
Priorities.
Drinking. Doping. Kan het zeker niet zijn.
Yeah, priorities. A beer.
Braaiing.
Yeah, priorities.
Priorities are rum and coke.
Yeah, as I. We've arrived at, what is the place called again?
Kalahari Sand Dune Snooze.
Kalahari Sand Dune Snooze. It's very rustic, very affordable, and this is the house. Like I said, it's very rustic. There's the beds, nice thatch roof, and you're as close as the Kalahari as you can be. I like this. This is going to be cool. But now time for a beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welkom in die Kalahari, bro.
It's lekker in Kalahari.
I say. This camp has got 3 of these houses, and it looks like it's got 3 beds each, and this is a small kitchen. So I think this place is really suited for if you've got a large family or a big group of friends, you just want to come have some fun in the Kalahari. It's about, I would say, 50 minutes outside of Van Zylsrus, and then not too far from the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park, which we'll go to the day after tomorrow. So for today, we're in Van Zylsrus, and it's actually one of my favorite towns, and the Northern Cape is very close to my heart. It's so good to be here. It's so good to listen to the quietness of the Kalahari.
Then the lights started dancing off the arid landscape, and the Kalahari transforms into a beautiful golden marvel. The following morning, we weren't so cheerful and bright. I decided to go light the donkey to try and brighten our day with a shower. A good cup of coffee was next to try and brighten our mood. Feel very fresh this morning. I didn't feel so fresh early this morning, but after that nice shower here, we are on our way again. So we are on our way to Askham today, and then the day after that we're going to the Kgalagadi. My friend Jacques, who's dark at the moment, how do you feel? How are you feeling? Is it good to be in the Kalahari?
It's very good. Didn't feel that great this morning, but yeah, after my shower and a few cool drinks, I'm good to go again. Round number 2.
So you haven't been to the Kgalagadi?
No, I have not. I'm very excited.
And Molopo, you haven't been to Molopo?
I haven't been there.
And Askham?
Askham, no.
Right, so all is new.
All is new. Very
Right.
excited.
Let's do it.
Yibo.
It was time to bid farewell to Zylsrus and to one of the best loos in town, with the most spectacular view.
I think the reason I brought him with is because I need a friend to come with. I can shoot on my own, just need someone to open the gates. That's a lie, I feel bad for saying that. He's a good friend of mine, Jacques. He actually likes opening gates and closing gates. He was made for that. Look at it. There he is. Do you like opening gates?
No, I do not.
We filled up in Zylsrus and we also had a hamburger for breakfast at the Zylsrus hotel. Then we were on our way to Askham and we were feeling much better. The road between Zylsrus and Askham is full on gravel and we had about 150 kilometers. The Foam Cell Pros handled this corrugated road like it does all corrugated roads, with no problems.
You seem to know something I don't. What's going on? Can you tell me what it is, please? I'm not that slow like you think. Strange vibrations in the room and I can feel it. I'm a hurricane, I'm bringing thunder and rain. I'm a hurricane if you get in my way. I'm a hurricane, always on top of my game. I'm a hurricane, I'm trying to get in my way.
So we are about 20 minutes away from the Molopo Lodge where we're going to be camping tonight. We've just stopped on the side of the road for a bit of a break. The road between Zylsrus and Askham at the Molopo Lodge, it's a very good road. It's a gravel road. Little bit of corrugation, but we deflated the tires to about 1.5 and it's running smoothly, and I must say the Ironvan suspension is making this road epic, and it's a beautiful road as well.
We met up with an old friend, Patat, and 2 of his colleagues to go on a Bushman walk in the Kalahari dunes.
Rolling, rolling. Jacques, what are we doing now?
We are here with some of the Bushman, and they're going to take us out into the field and show us some tracks and some plants, and just share their knowledge with us.
Are you excited?
Very much, yeah.
Hallo julle.
Patat, Honeyboy and Elvis were our guides into the dunes. You can book an excursion with them and they can teach you how they used to hunt and gather, and their knowledge is incredible.
So you see, this hole here is very small. So it's from our small mouses, the striped mouse. The grass is very dry, our sour grass. When it's winter, it grows very, when it's many rain. So the striped mouse make use of it to pick some of this grass in his hole for his little babies.
Blanket.
Yeah,
For the
his
babies. All the soft grasses. All the soft grasses.
Sien jy Jack, hier is spoortjie hierso. Sien jy is baie dof fyn. Sien jy? En jy kan sien Jack se hierlands is baie fyn spoortjies. So Jack, wat jy nou hier kan sien, dit gaan jou by jou nagmuisietjies is en jou struipmouses gaan hier beweeg. So, nou moet jy mooi kyk. Sien jy daar?
Ja.
Sien. Dis 'n klein spoortjie, lyk groot, dit is groot. Klein spoortjie. We gaan hier in de gezelschap doen met je trap daar. Het is stressie. Hij houdt hem uiteindelijk op bus. Hij is een spoortje. Zo dat spoortje, het is natuurlijk yellow mangoes.
Ja, oké.
En die spoortje je zien, je moet zien dus is, ja, nee, yellow mangoes.
En
Afrikaans is nog
Gele
mangoes.
met kwas.
Gele met kwas, zie je.
Oké.
Dat is uw yellow mangoes.
Walking with the Bushmen is an amazing experience, and they are among one of the oldest cultures on Earth.
So Jack, hier zoals nou weer van onze kleine kaitjes. Dit is nou die African wildcat, zoals ze hem kennen. Ons zeggen mijn grootkat op die valboskat. En hij beweegt in de nacht. Die dag zal je hem zien, rarig. Dat is de tijd wanneer hij leeft. Maar vroegmorgen laat hem aan bewegen. En zoals hierdie spoortje, het is nog vanmorgen voordag. Dus hij weer op pad terug naar zijn leerplek toe.
Dirk, nou praat ik uit ondervinding uit van die jag. Het is nou een droevige story. Als je door zit en je weet niet waar om water te krijgen. Maar zoals jagters altijd gezout is het hulle geweet om bakens baie fijn uit te kennen. En zoals we nou hier zien, is hier een bakentje wat er me iets wijst. Dat daar iets te beren kan wees. Zo hierdie grasie, zoals die hier is die kubberie. Dat is nou die duingras. Maar ook zoals die hier staan, is ik dors. Je kan water bij hem krijgen, ook net van die grasietjes. Ja, om zo'n beetje te eten, om net aan je sappigheid te krijgen van die gras. Wat nou zal zeggen, hij bevat water.
Ostrich eggs are synonymous with the Bushmen, as they use them to store water. Some of the ostrich eggs stored hundreds of years ago are still being found today, hidden under heaps of Kalahari sand.
Ja, je ziet onze verschillende bossen. Bosjes wat we krijgen in Kalahari. Nou, dus hier is een bos wat een baie belangrijke bos van ons. Dit is die langbeen Bushman gras. Mei, is het mei, June, april, mei, June. Als ons mooi regen gekregen in die Kalahari. Hierdie grasse wortels gaan diep onder de grond. Nou, dus daar waar die naba uitkomt van nou. Onze naba. Wat is die veldaardappel.
Hulle sê om die Kalahari
Die
trap.
Kalahari trapper.
Sien.
Baie lekker. Kijk, hier zo lê hierdie gras een kant. En dis van hom af. Kijk hier. Wie snoei vir hom so? Dis nou onze Kalahari kangaroo. Springas. Ja. Dis nou hy wat hom so snoei.
Wat is sy naam sê jy?
Kalahari kangaroo.
Al die sien. Zoals jou veeboeren. Maar dan praat je met je groot veeboeren.
Ja, so dat is skaap.
Skapen, beesten, alles
zo.
hier. Die mannen lijkt even die springers.
Ja.
Die mannen zijn de springers voor
Hij-
dat ik veld
Hy malamaak
Van
hy
die
sê.
springers gaan alle van je jong grasje. Je jong loos, je jong liefst.
Maar dat is eintlik wat hy doen, hy snoei. Hy snoei dat hy kan weer groei.
Dat kan weer.
Dat is eintlik wat hy doen.
Maar nou doen die mannen niet, hij roeit uit.
Hy roei nou alles
Zie
die
je?
skaapse voer.
Ja, ze voer uit.
Wat hy moet eet.
Zo te zeggen.
Ja, skietelam. Ons het verschillende bome aan die Kalahari. En wat dieren baie deel uitmaak van. Soos 'n kameelboom, kameeldoringboom, baie soos ons versameling poolnes maak nes in die boom, omdat dit die sterkste boom is. Nou hierdie is ons witgat, shepherd's tree. En dis waar sy naam vandaan kom. Die skaduwee, hy dwars deur die jaar as hy groen. So, die skape maak gebruik van hom. En somer is baie warm, so hulle maak gebruik van die boom rondom hom te lê. En so, in die somer kry ons 'n besie, wat onze gomp weer van die jakkals allemaal hulle eet en ons self ook, ons mens, ons. Maak 'n sap daarvan, van sy besie, is 'n soet besie. Ja. En dan van sy wortel, hy het verskillende wortels. So die soetwortel het onze groot mense van koffie gemaakt. Hij was onder die as, wordt hij gebraai, dat hij droog raakt en dan wordt hij gestampt tot de koffie. Zo onze groot mensen van die jenning en van zijn koffie, zijn wortel, koffie gemaakt.
Okay.
Kijk, zo zien ze hier. Ze zien hij zo gemaakt. Zo die is jouw steenbok. Nou, je blijft je steenbok toe. Hij maakt voor mijn territory. Zie je, als je kan zien ze hier. Zie je, ik haal mes uit. Zie je die mes, je ziet het. Dat is steenbok zijn mes. Nou wat hij doet, hij maakt voor mijn territory. Staan je, een territory. Waar hij beweegt.
Hij
merkt hem, zie je. Nou zoals je leeuw, hyena goed, jakkals goed. Als hij maar hier om je komt, dan krijg je maar een hele doodstree. Er is niks smeel, niks rijken, niks van hij steenbokken. Hij is weg. Als er een female in een mijl is, en die mijl wordt gevangen van die predators, leeuws of cheetahs, krijg hij ene alleen tot die dag wanneer hij ook dood of gevangen wordt.
Knowledge had to be passed down to someone, and that someone was Jacques. I opted for Jacques to get a bow and arrow lesson from the best in the business.
As ek nou in verkryp posisie is, dan moet jy mens nou sleep en kom er jou inrig vir jou skoot. Dat jy vat so wat beteken, jy vat jou pellenboog baie stewig daar. En jy trek hom baie goed, jy kan jou wysvinger gebruik as 'n offisier. Wat je inkijkt zoals in een telescoop, dan trek je hem maar nou. En als je maar nou recht is, met je skoot samen en je officier zegt ja, dan blaas je.
Okay.
Just follow the instructions.
Okay.
Hou je boog baie stil en stevig, gooi je hem lekker op was en dan krijg je je skoot mis nou in. Dat mis nou zoals je aan je officier aanlegt.
Okay. Bietjie korrel.
Ja.
Op bliksem.
Achter, wees net.
Misschien is hem recht.
Ja, man.
Oké.
Misschien wordt het dat zo. Ja, poelie.
Bliksem.
Nee, niet die bliksem niet. Ja, zo je die whisky opgedronken vandaag. Hier op de laatste drie bier, kijk hier.
Nee, ik heb te veel gedronken straks.
Moet nog niet bier niet. Kalmeer.
Okay.
Hou je asem in. Luister hier. Deze is een oorlog, nou, je moet daar denken, je moet dood schieten.
Okay.
Je leeuw vangen, je moet daar focus. Zo moet niet bier niet. Je moet als je in met je nou vrij schieten. Dank je mij eens.
Hey.
Soon enough, Jacques was getting the hang of it and shooting straight arrows.
Zie hij gras daar. Hij moet nog gras. Ja. Dus je hebt daar.
Lang ben Bushman.
Lang moet hij.
Okay.
Nee, hier.
Een bron.
Toer. Abi draai.
Ha?
Ja, dat is waar.
Nee,
Kijk. Dank je. Man. Dat is broer. Ja, broer.
Doe maar die wit Bushman.
Ja,
Elvis also showed us another hunting technique in full hunting mode.
Bliksem.
onder bij die benen, niet goed. Hier zo. Die. Breek. Als je benen breekt.
fala isso. Laat me die vissen.
Slaan op de kop.
It was great meeting up with an old friend and making some new ones. They quickly showed us some of their art on display next to the road in Askham. When you do visit the area, go on a walk with them and experience their knowledge. It will be one of the best things you have ever done. Honeyboy carved out some art on an ostrich egg and then fills it with beautiful Kalahari colors.
After the Bushman walk, we are at Molopo Lodge, just outside of Askham, and we're camping here tonight, and then tomorrow morning early we're going to the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. This campsite is beautiful. It's got very nice facilities, and then also what's very cool is you've got your own key to your private ablutions, so you don't have shared ablutions. So now it's time to set up camp, and then we're going to go watch the rugby. It's the third test, the decider between the Springboks and the British Irish Lions. So I don't think as large as last night. Huh?
No, definitely not. Sticking to H2O.
We celebrated the Springbok victory with a big fire and some local Kalahari meat. And what more could one ask for?
Jacques, what are you doing?
Fetching a jersey.
Fetching a jersey.
It's a bit cold, eh?
Yeah, the Kalahari gets cold. So on tonight's menu, we have some cherry bites. In Afrikaans we call them oopsies. And then we have these spare rib fingers. I'm really looking forward to this. It's nice and cold. And the Springboks won. The Springboks won. Yay! We have just de-rigged camp and we are on our way to the Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. It's my favorite park. We only have one night in it and I'm very sad about that, but at least it's one night. And we're nice up and early, so heading towards the park, and it's about 60 kilometers away. As you can see, I'm still sleepy. Jacques?
Yebo.
Where are we going, Jacques?
The Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park, puppy.
I say, have you ever been there?
No, I'm very excited.
We only have one night.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But it's going to be lekker.
Ja,
It's
nee.
At least one night.
At least one night.
Ja,
Ja, nee.
sien uit.
Nee, maar dis mooi.
Mooi hardloop rugby.
Hey, papi.
Rooi vleis rugby.
Jacques had the privilege of driving the Ironvan for me to do a bit of filming in the park, a decision he would later regret.
We are finally in the park after setting up and getting all the cameras and the full car and all Jacques stuff.
Ja,
We are we are finally in the park. But now we're ready. What are we gonna see today, Jacques?
Kalahari lions, puppy.
I say,
And some leopards.
I say.
Maybe some raptors as well.
Nice.
The total area of the park is 38,000 square kilometers. 3/4 of the park lies in Botswana and 1/4 in South Africa. Kgalagadi means place of thirst. We then had a special sighting. It seemed that this young secretary bird was busy practicing its flying skills. Secretary birds normally nest on top of acacia trees and can have up to 3 chicks.
We have just had a bit of a leg stretch at the Melkvlei picnic site, and we've had some good sightings so far. I think the heat of the day, the lions are somewhere under a tree or something, but we saw some secretary birds on a nest. So we saw the little one and the other one kicking, so I'm not sure what they did there. But Jacques, Mr. Jacques, tell us about your experience here in the Kgalagadi. How do you feel and what do you think?
I think it's amazing. I'm having a jaw. This is really a cool park to visit. And yeah, I'm hoping that we see some leopards and lions later today.
I also hope we see some leopards and lions. Dirk Kalk. I don't know what that means, but we are at a camp where we can get out stretched legs again, and now we are turning back towards Tweerivieren. We've done about 140 k's I think today in the heat of the day, so not great sightings as of yet, but hopefully the way back now we're going to get some good sightings with a little bit of better light. The light is very harsh at the moment, but the Kalahari is beautiful as always. So here we go. Let's see if we can find some lions.
The long day in the park searching for big game started to take its toll on us.
The tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who gives you just like that. Oh no!
What were we expecting, only having one day in the park hoping to find big game? Nonetheless, we turned back to Tweerivieren to set up camp and spend our last night in the Kalahari.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Did you enjoy the Kgalagadi?
I did.
Cheers.
Good day.
Good day. It is our last morning in the Kalahari, and what a beautiful sight it is. Jacques making some coffee there to get the day going, and then we're on our way back to Joburg, almost 1,000 k's. You're looking forward to the road back?
Not at all. It's going to be a long one.
Cheers, Jacques.
Cheers.
Although this Kalahari weekend was way too short, we made some epic memories, and those are the things that will always be with us, and having Jacques with me on the trip was a blast. To repeat a quote by Dirk, traveling is fun, traveling can be done, with a friend or with yourself. The latter is not so fun. In dark times, friends pick you up, in good times, friends cheer you on. So here is to friends, new ones, old ones, and all the ones, because life without friends is not so fun.
Hi, I'm Dirk Smit, and I see myself as a filmmaker and a all-round good guy. But yeah, actually, I'm quite.